Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see, and all I have needed thy hands have provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. These are scary times. Our stress and anxiety levels are through the roof. Bare shelves at the supermarket, the lack of access to responsible testing and treatment, the rising numbers of the sick and the dead, and what it feels like when the whole world shuts down. It is at times like these that I am drawn once again into the loving arms of our amazing God, to really trust in the Lord. But what does that mean? Today, for me, that means remembering all the times God has been there for me. I remember all the times I have gone to God in prayer and all of the comfort and care I have received. There are times in my life when I have been lost and alone and truly suffering, when I thought it was the end of the world, and sometimes it was. And each time when I have reached out to God, God reaches back with their loving arms. This doesn't mean that I haven't had terrible things happen to me. But what it does mean, that when bad things happen, I have spiritual tools that help me to make it through the crisis and into the grace of a new day. And these spiritual tools are faith, hope, and love. Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 13, verses 8 through 13 says, "Love never ends, but as for prophecies, they will come to an end. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will come to an end. For we know only in part, and we prophesy only in part. But when the complete comes, the partial will come to an end. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became an adult, I put an end to childish ways. For now we see through a mirror dimly, but then we will see face to face. Now I know only in part, then I will know fully, even as I have been fully known. And now faith, hope, and love abide. These three, and the greatest of these is love." I need to remind myself that each time I thought it was the end of the world, that there was always something coming that I didn't see yet, that would change everything. And I am no longer a child. I can reflect on the nature of my days and recall a power far greater than I, that has so many times done for me what I cannot do for myself. Life is, I believe, never easy, but it has been, is, and will always be worth it. Come what may your faith, hope, and love abide in you in new ways that lead us through these difficult times and into the grace of a new day. This is Pastor Rob at Holy Trinity Memphis, and this was our 5-minute meditation for the day. Love one another.